It's barely midday here and the sun is overhead. The sun is literally shining. It is overhead. See how it's shining on my face. Is there solar at your place like this? The rains went. Maybe they'll come back soonest time possible. So welcome guys to my YouTube channel. Karibu sana. I'm starting this video from the rooftop. See how my forehead is shining. See how my forehead is shining. And as usual, I'm taking you on a tour to see the rabbits. Here are the rabbits. And also the duckies. Just a small tour. As usual, I like coming here. And the chicken are feeding. I don't know if they feed the same feed for the chickens. It's the same feed for the ducks. Actually, I'm not experienced on that sector. And these are the chicks. Small chicks here, separated from the big chickens, and also the dares. It's not only at the farm that the chickens are being reared, also in town. This is town, and you can see the chickens are being reared in town. So this is a pond. If you have ducks, you should have a little pond like this for your ducks to swim, a little puddle. So ducks love muddy places, muddy puzzles. I can see also the ducks are feeding whatever the chickens are feeding. Maybe they feed the same feeds. I don't know, but I'm yet to ask the owner. So yeah, that's about it. I've taken you to that small tour of the chickens and the ducks. So today we are going to engage about rent, a topic about rent. So it's not easy, guys. If you are not a homeowner, you should be conversant with whatever that I'm about to say about being a tenant. It is not easy being a tenant in town or maybe at the village, whatever the case. When it comes to end month, the owner of the house wants his or her rent paid on time. So there is this case, my case. So let me tell you about my story. So there is this case about I got late one time. My boss hadn't come through yet for my payments, and it was very due. Also the rent was very due. So this landlady, my landlady, came looking for me in my home, in my house, very early in the morning. In fact, it was 5 in the morning. So we had a very loud knock on the door. And we were like, we were so terrified, like maybe someone has come to break in our house, and we were afraid even to open the house. That's when she called. She called my name, and I noticed her, and I opened the door. So about this has reminded me also about the agency that I'm working on. I'm working at the house agents. So it is very hard for your boss to tell you, like, it has come a time when you go to the field and close the houses. At the agent offices, there are different kind of jobs. So there are field work guys who go and close. They are being sent to go and close the houses where tenants haven't paid their rent. So it is a tricky kind of a situation. If you are a tenant also, and you are working at the agent, and yet you have not paid your house, and you are being told to go and close another person's house, that's a tricky situation. Things that bosses make you do. So back to my story. I'm sorry about that, guys. So back to my story. So when I opened the door, so the landlady was kind enough to greet me. Oh, habari asubuhi, good morning, and all that. Oh, even she didn't greet me. In fact, as I remember, she didn't even greet me. She was like ranting and throwing tantrums all over. She was like, kazi yenyu ni kulala, nyinyi munalala, munapata usingizi na mimi sipati usingizi. Like, your job is just sleeping. You find time to sleep, even I cannot sleep. You haven't paid my rent. And I was like, yo, it is so early in the morning for starters. Okay, you could have even greeted me and asked me, like, what is the cause of you not paying the rent? At least have some courtesy. Yes, it's your home, it is your house, it is your apartment. I'm living in your space, but at least just have some courtesy of asking, why haven't you paid my rent up to this time? The rent is due. And I remember at that time I was all sleepy. The sleep just went all of a sudden, and I was like, Even I didn't reply even for a second. She didn't even give me time to reply anything at all. And I was like, whoo. I started explaining to her, like, oh, this and this, and she didn't even want to listen. She was just like, get my rent in my account as soon as possible, because I cannot tolerate this kind of, and it is even once. It is not like a habit that I'm used to not paying the rent or something of the sort. It is only this one time that I had delayed. So this just caught me off guard, and I was just like, I'm working at the agent kind of a job, and it is very hard when people come there. I don't have my home, a place that I call my own. But when people come there and they start complaining, like, for instance, I remember that there was one tenant who came, and he was like, why have you closed my door? So explaining to him, because you have not paid your rent and it is due. So the tenant was like, this and this, he was sick. Okay, we agreed he was sick, but the landlord, at the end of it all, we are the agents, and the landlord wants his rent inside the account on the due date. The date that we had agreed with him, signed an agreement that you'll be submitting my payment, full payment inside my account. That is the deadline time. So the agents have to go after the tenants in all cases. So the tenants don't understand. It is tricky for us also. The tenants don't understand about that at all. So the tenant was like, he was explaining in Kiswahili, like, you don't even have your own place. You should work hard for your own place. You are just employees, and you are going ahead and closing the doors. That comes back to my story, the story that I've given you. It is tricky, the things that bosses make you do. So that tenant got me like, yeah, yes, we don't have our own places and we have the audacity to go and close his house. So he was like, you should work very hard. You should work very hard to have your own places. So when you go and close someone's place, you have that courage because you're a proud owner of your home. And I was like, that is a challenge. It is a very big challenge that, yeah, we should own our own home. And that is my dream. My biggest flex is like, I love myself and own my own space. There's my biggest flex is love and peace of mind. There is nothing more than having a peace of mind. Like, we are growing old, we are not getting any younger. Peace of mind matters in this life, in this age and time. Looking for money, peace of mind and self-love matters the most. So that was a challenge to me, like, okay, I should love my own place. Even before that tenant came and challenged me, I was just like, each and every time in my life thinking to myself that I want to own my own place for me and my kids, my own place that I'll have peace of mind. There's no landlord who will come knock on my door early in the morning asking for the rent. Peace of mind is good as we are getting old. We're not getting young. So that is that, showing you around. And of course we have that beautiful resort. It is a resort over there. It can be seen from a distance. It has a dome like roofing. It is called Sandalwood Resort. Maybe one day, one time, I'll be taking you along to see the resort. Maybe soonest time possible. So as we continue with the video, guys, please like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a sweet comment down below. So that was that from that engagement. At least now I have some vitamin D from the sun. Yeah, as I was up there engaging about the rent and all that. So it is a challenge to you guys also. Let's have a dream and a goal in this life. It's not like every day is a daily day. You go to your workplace, work and go home. No, have a goal. It is good to have a goal and to set it right. Have a goal and normalize to set it right. Yeah. So these corridors going back to my workplace. I would like also to show you this part of the sunny and dusty town. There are men at work busy and engaging. I don't know if it's a fiber optic cable that they want to put down there, or they are just trying to dig the, what is it called, like a good drainage system for rain, because when it rains, this kind of a whole place always have the water stagnant. Yeah. So that is that. I'll come to the end of my video. Just a short and straight to the point kind of a video. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so when I upload new videos you'll get notified. Bye.